Hello, so today we opened a gap down here at 727, then rallied up to test previous high of Friday's session. Now kind of found a resistance here and then failed and sold off down to 700s. Held support initially, then rallied and held resistance up to 727's days open price and equilibrium line, which coincides. Then we had a flash down move here with volume spike, enough to have a sustained move up 13 points already. So let's see if this move could go up to 727s. But again, the more time price spends between this lower kind of range between these two blue lines, the higher the probability will go further downside. So let's see. So as I was saying a while ago, the more time price spends below its days open price and between this initial balance low and equilibrium line, the higher the probability will go further downside. I shorted around here, then after this kind of long position with support here, then kind of zigzagged above and below my entry. Now it's 18 points to the downside in my favor. Let's see how this will go and if this will be able to go down to 600s. Again, price action might be limited, but there is still some opportunity, of course. So let's see. Okay, so we just had a sharp move to the downside. Let's see this kind of 30 plus points move, if it will find any support at 600s and how this will behave. Already volume spiked, so let's see if we have any pullback here. So this trade already gave 76 points to my favor, so let's see how far can this go. We have some absorption levels here at 610s. Let's see if it will go further downside. So because this was very fast move, of course, because of low volume during the seasonality of Christmas. So what I did, instead of closing this 66 points trade, I opened a hedge trade here, already 7 points my favor. So let's see, instead of closing this, but I did scale it out the most, I opened a hedge position to the upside. So let's see if this goes further upside, otherwise I will still hold my short. So just closed it. Let's see now if we have any further down move. 72 points already. I would like to see it down to 600s. So I just closed this position for 72 points profit. This kind of hedge here held for 1 point profit because I moved the stop to break even. Let's see if this will go further downside. So you can see here the trade I shorted up here after this kind of long with 6 points profit. Then I shorted here for 72, then opened a small long here for the hedging. If this was supposed to go further upside, I would have hedged it. So I'm still keeping the short position. So let's see now if this will go at 600s. If you would like to see here the 5-minute chart, this kind of intraday downtrend here, very nice resistance at days open price. These are the measured moves, the averages of the measured move. This is from this time here until the US open. This is the average price move, so it fulfilled almost 80% of this move. This is when price spends the most time here between the two lines. This is the average potential expected move. This is the average price for X past sessions. So let's see now if this will give us a kind of rebound to the upside or if it's just going to go straight down to 600s. I could have held for more for a 600 retest. So let's see. So I bought here against this kind of low because we had the retest of previous low, and previous low was volume spike enough according to my strategy for a move up to 50s or even higher. So let's see how this will play out. So price bounded here 40 points or so, triple bottomed here, initial flash move to the downside, then retest support, secondary rally, support, then rally up to 60 or 70s. Let's see now how this will play out. This could be a good long, as I traded before, but I just closed it. So this could be a good long against this kind of low here, especially when this retest happen and this one. So you could just trade it here against like 5-7 points and then profit it about another 40 points or so. But again, the more time price spends between these two lines here or below, the higher probability will go downside, more downside. Let's see in the US session if price will go up here at 700, retest it and hold any resistance and then goes further downside. So a few minutes now from until US session, price just found its triple bottom here and then kind of double bottom right now at 50s. Let's see if we have any moves up to 700 during the US session, and then we have a continuation to the downside and a lower low if this previous low breaks to the downside. But again, price can just consolidate here, so I will focus on the main levels right here or 600, see if we have a downtrend first. So let's see. Price rebounded kind of straight up here prior to US Open. Let's see how it will behave here at 700s. I will try to short it there, but then again, let's see the US Open. So US cash market open, I shorted here at 86 against this day's open price. Let's see if price will go down to 50s or even lower. I would like to see it holding below 700s for a continuation move to the downside. Price initially sold off here against its US Open price, then rallied up to 700s and initial balance low of today's trading. Now this level being rejected here with volume spike. Let's see if this can lead us down for a 50s retest or even lower for a 25s retest, which is the day's low price. The more time it holds below this level, the higher the probability will go for the downside. So let's see. Price sold off down to 640s, took its time though with kind of noisy rallies here and then resistances here again at the same levels, then kind of lower highs right here, 3 lower highs with rejection at the 700s. Let's see now if this can go to retest previous earlier low of the day. So if you see the more time price spends below or between these two lines, the higher the probability will go further downside. So this was the case. We had initial rally here, resistance, lower high, second lower high. Now we are trading lower. So this could be a very good short against this high, this fake out for a move down to 600. If this happens, you could have 100 points or so. So plenty of opportunity. Price just held support here below 50s and rallied up to almost 80s, then sold off here to 50s again and just consolidated sideways. Really not really any good opportunistic, let's say 100 points move, but again this kind of 700s fake out until 40s is a good 60 points, so this is very tradable. So that's it for today and thanks for watching.